Guys, Kyle the Death Knight of Enemy here, bringing you my review for Dragon Ball Super Episode 91. And this one was pretty much the core of this episode. Honestly, this whole was pretty much about the other focused on the other universes and how they were doing their of how they're recruiting all these new people to all these new people to their into their whole universe set into their whole universe tournament team. And I guess that brings up one thing about the episode is already is that as far as pacing wise, the episode was a little slow, but it was still okay. It was still okay for I guess what it was. Um, uh, and and uh, and the first thing to note in this episode is honestly, I was reminded as to how dangerous as to how dangerous the whole Omni Kings are. The Omni King these two Omni Kings are like honestly like in the beginning of the episode they were playing rock paper scissors, but they were pretty much pretty soon after they were saying I'm bored. So that pretty much like I think that was kind of a reminder to us that look, the Omni King, he may look innocent, he may look all sweet and innocent, but honestly, these motherfuckers are dangerous and they can destroy fucking planets if it came down to it. And honestly, like it was that was one of Goku's biggest mistakes in terms of getting these. That was people have brought it up before. I haven't, but because it was repetitive to say, but Goku was a dumbass in getting these two Omni Kings together. Like I know that Goku did it in order to make sure he had a friend, but if it was one of the cases where he needed a friend, then in order to keep him entertained, then why the fuck didn't he just have Goten or Trunks just kind of visit the Omni King every once in a while? I mean, Jesus Christ, anything would have been better than getting the two of the same person in the same room together, especially when that same when the two sides of that same person can essentially destroy the universe. It's kind of like, yeah, motherfucker, Goku, you really fucked up on this one, honestly. Um, and another thing that was brought up in this episode is how we learn from when we switch over to Universe 9 that to the perspective of Universe 9 that a lot of it shows the perspective of what happens when all these when people are going to learn about when people do in fact learn about the whole concept of when learn the whole concept of the tournament of power and how the universe is going to get erased if they lose the tournament. And you can just kind of see like the aftermath of that of how there were the pirates who were rampaging through I guess a city and saying we're and who apparently according to the Kai and the to I think it was the angel and the Kai who were saying that they were just kind of hoping in order to who were saying that they pretty much feared what was going to happen to the universe, so they were gonna do a bit of so they were gonna go I guess hop ship and go to another, but I don't think any universe is safe. Well, except for mainly Universe 7. I think Universe 7 is the only universe that has like the whole plot armor on him. So like if anyone wants to be safe, hop out of your universe and hop out of your universe, jump in the multi-universe car and head off the Universe 7. That's the only safe place for you motherfuckers. Like I know you hate them, but that's really the only safe place because they got plot armor. But yeah, but it just kind of shows the mentality of the people the people who end up being scared and fear for their lives when they end up learning that the whole universe is going to be destroyed. Like you saw, like I said, those pirates rampaging through the city, just saying, "Hey, we don't care. The universe is going to destroy it. We're going to kill and rape bitches." Like, okay, probably went too dark, but you get the idea. Like, people will definitely overreact. So I think in that sense, it did actually kind of give me a little bit more self assurance as to why Goku hasn't told all these other people, all a good half of the people in his Universe 7 team. But it is interesting still. It is interesting to see the mindset of all these other universes and what's going to happen to what they think is going to happen to them when they find out what's gonna happen. Um, Another thing is and the thing about Universe Mag, there's a thing and actually the one thing I want to bring up too is the whole universe my is the whole in this Universe 9 they brought up the fact of universe migration in this episode, and the thing and the thing about that is that I feel I know that I think it was Toy Animation and Toyotaro who said that they were getting close to kind of wrapping up Dragon Ball Super and tying Super into the ending to Z, but I feel that I feel that the whole concept of the universe whole my creation thing, it could be used as setup for another arc down the road. I know we've kind of already explored the whole that this whole concept in the Goku Black arc, but I feel that there is opportunity here for like in order to if all these universes do in fact survive, where Goku uses the Super Dragon Balls in order to resurrect all the universes, I think there could be possibility for like future arcs of Goku and the gang visiting these other universes and other universes and whatnot. Like it could do a real heavy the one thing I did find about Z is that Z is one thing I will say against Z is that I felt that Z had a real opportunity in order to do all this exploration of other planets and whatnot, but they kind of just more or less they stopped at Namek more or less. But I don't know. It was and that's one thing against Z that I think Super's doing good is it's doing a lot more on the world building aspect, and I really I think there is opportunity for a lot more world building in the future. That is assuming it lasts. That super that Toyotaro thing is gonna have super last long enough in order to explore all these other universes, but in order for the gang to explore all these universes, but who knows? One can dream, right? Um, Another thing is, okay, I want to bring up something that I really think that I'm not sure how many people really think about, but I think I need to address in a way. There's this whole thing right now with right now there's this whole thing where there are a lot of these teams. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very unsure about in terms of how credible they'll be to the tournament. Like for instance, Frost, that whole general guy from Universe 11, I think is what it was, and the entire Universe 10 team. Okay, so let's go through these guys. Let's go through these guys one by one. Frost. Okay, I know Hit went on record as saying that Frost has gotten stronger, but even so, without all his dirty tricks, without the poison needles shit, I'm not sure how credible a fighter he'll be. Like, once pretty much the whole poison needle thing was taken out of the equation in the Universe 6 tournament, he was pretty much dusted off by he was pretty much he was dusted off by I think it was I think at the time it was Vegeta. So like I'm not sure how long Universe 6 is gonna survive with like with some like or at the very least like Frost alone is gonna, or maybe even just Frost alone is gonna really survive. Also that general guy, like again another character like I'm not sure like again like I'm not sure what his purpose is really gonna be here in this whole tournament. Like he just seems to be kind of there. Like I don't I don't really know if he's really all that trustworthy in terms of I'm not sure if he's really all that strong, but maybe it's one of those things where you should never really judge a book by its cover. Maybe this general guy could be like the strongest, one of the strongest fucking prep, strongest fucking warrior in the Pride Troopers, but I think that spot is more reserved for I think it was Jiren, the gray alien dude. But yeah, like I'm not sure about this. I'm not sure about this general guy. Like he just seems to be kind of there for like I guess the whole manager. But he'd be more like a manager, I think, or something like that. Um, and finally, um, and finally, uh, the entire Universe 10 team. I'm not going to go into much detail here, but basically, the Universe 10 team. I'm sorry, I can't take these motherfuckers seriously. These guys are gonna get fucking dusted beyond belief to me. Like, that's my prediction. Universe 10 is gonna be the first guys to get fucking dusted. Because honestly, we did get more of them, but they were fucking dancing in this episode. Like, seriously, motherfuckers, train up. Do something more than just fucking dance. Seriously, what are you doing? Seriously, what are you doing? I think even go Wasu was even questioning as to whether or not this is actually helping. So yeah, when the Kai's questioning whether or not this is gonna be work out, yeah, you better believe that there's gonna be some shit going down. Um, Also the Roshi and Poor. Also, I want to say that the Roshi and Poor scene, that shit was hilarious. Like it had me laughing. And but yet at the same time, it is kind of interesting to see. I gotta give Roshi props for wanting to overcome his weakness. At least if he was serious already. If he was serious about overcoming his weakness anyway. Also, can someone just fucking tell Yamcha already he's not gonna be in the goddamn tournament? I mean, Oolong, you had the perfect opportunity to tell motherfucker, look, motherfucker, you're too weak. You're not gonna be in the tournament. How fucking hard is this? Like, god damn it. I mean, I know it's for comic relief and whatnot, but I know Yamcha at this point is supposed to be comic relief again, but seriously, someone tell the motherfucker. It's getting annoying. But yeah. Also, never before. Also, we pretty much get we again this like I said, this episode was focused on on this episode was focused on the whole recruiting aspect, and another thing we get in this episode is that there was we get introduced to I guess that I guess it was a female fighter who's going up against that it's that female I guess pudgy looking fighter who's fighting Vegeta in the intro, and I gotta say about that, never before has a Sailor Moon reference looked so badass. Like seriously, I don't mind Sailor Moon as a guilty pleasure, but that shit was hilarious. Like she was like, "Hey, I'm super. I'm gonna transform and beat your ass." Is like, wow, yeah. It's like yeah. Um, and another thing is, it was kind of a very nice scene to see Gohan and Shin strategizing together. Like Gohan has been set up in the last episode as the leader, so I guess it's only natural that he would want we would see him we would see him do it. But I know that sometimes in the past there have been times where other anime just kind of ignore this whole thing of hey he's the team leader so he's just there, but they're actually showing him they're showing Gohan being a team leader, like strategizing and whatnot, and it was nice seeing him doing it with Shin, I guess. Um, and finally, Boo was pronounced fast asleep, opening up what everyone has been talking about, which is Frieza joining the team. And honestly, at this point, I don't trust Frieza any more than I trust Frieza even less than I pretty much than I end up trusting Frost. Like honestly, like Frost, okay, it looks like he's being forced to fight fair, but who knows? He could follow some sneaky shit. But with Frieza, that dude is gonna fucking betray everyone at the blink of an eye. Like, like honestly, like Goku. I'm saying this to you right now. Keep okay. You can bring him to the team. Fine, sure. Keep him on the tightest fucking leash imaginable. Do not let that motherfucker out of your fucking sight. You hear me, Goku? Do not let him out of your sight. That motherfucker will destroy all the universes if need be. Then again, I guess that could be considered a good thing. It'll be, I mean, they will have a better chance of, at least they'll have a better chance of getting through the first couple of rounds, I guess, in this one. But at this, like, boo. At this point, I'm like, boo, please wake up. We don't want Frieza in this tournament at all. But but yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I have for this review. It was a little long, sorry about that, but yeah, if you enjoyed but yeah, that's all I have for this review. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe, or follow me on Twitter and Facebook. Death Metal Mane, signing off. Later, guys.